all I've said. Please don't forget.
What's up, guys? Super Soldiers 23 back with another one of our jungle guides here. Gonna be going over AWILIX today, one of my favorite junglers in the game. Getting right into the action here. Starting off with our build, we're going Boomba's Bluestone and 2 mana, 2 health pots. For our team comp, we do have a comp that benefits AWILIX fairly well here. We got a Vulcan, Sylvanas, Vamana, and a Xbalanque. So, on the enemy team, they have an Osiris, Cupid, Nija, Ymir, and Poseidon. They do have a lot of hard CC. However, I'm confident enough in my positioning that I'm going to go with an Aegis here for this Kraken. So, as we're in this little limbo stage, if you appreciate the videos, if you guys would mind dropping a like, drop a subscribe. Also check out my Twitch under the same username. Follow me on there as well. And I'm also offering another service where if you send me one of your jungle videos, that I will voice over it and tell you what you did well and what you could work on. Help you out with your jungle game. So here we go. We'll get into the action here. We got a Poseidon and a Nija on the mid lane. So they should probably outclear us here, but we'll see what happens. We're going to focus these minions. Nija just aggroed minions, so he took a lot of poke right there. One thing to look at right there, very important that you don't have to clear all of the minions in order to hit level 2. So there they did beat us in clear. If we leave 2 archers of that wave alive, we're able to hit level 2 off this first speed camp and get wave faster. So here we are back in wave way before they are. We poke them, or we outclear them so much where we were able to invade there, but however, I'm going to play it safe with my mid laner, and we're going to come back and just secure our red. First thing you want to do, missed covering it, sorry about it. Got the Feather Step first, then right into Moonlight Charge, just because I know I'm not going to be fighting, into the jump. So now we have 1 into all of our skill points. Here, our Vulcan forgot to pick up damage. So he went back to clear that. I'm going to go look at what the Soul Laner needs, see if he needs his mana. He's getting pressured pretty hard, so we'll see if he needs his mana. He was clearing that fire elementals and was going to need my help, but instead we're going to go ahead and secure his blue to help get him ahead of this Osiris. So important thing to remember now, everything you're leveling up needs to be heavily prioritized in your Feather Step. AWILIX's Feather Step does an extreme amount of damage. So right here we realized that we were caught in kind of a limbo with not a lot of farm to take, so we're going to high pressure this wave. And what I call high pressure is get up high on the tower, so that way the minions are going to be pushed into their tower and they're going to lose gold for it. With them being stuck on that wave, it opens us up to be able to do oracles or gank this duo lane. And this duo lane looks like they're pretty big gank bait, but we'll see if we want to go for them or not. Yep, the Ymir just blew us freeze. Missed my pop-up, but we should be able to kill this Ymir here, no problem. Perfect. So exactly what we want to do there is we don't want to take a kill from our Xbalanque because the Xbalanque passive. We want to allow Xbalanque to get that passive stacks on his power. So it's a great thing that he got the kill there. Our Soul Lane ended up getting killed there, unfortunately. We're looking at their jungle buffs. Nothing for us to take here but oracles. So we got a kill, and we're going to rotate to oracles here. We hit level 5 now. We're just about at 1200 gold. And we do have our ult, so this opens us up to having a lot of possibilities and capabilities and getting another kill here. So that wave is cleared. Once again, my Soul Laner's getting pushed up pretty hard by this Osiris, but he's a Vamana, so he should be able to sustain quite well here. And we're going to be able to get my speed camp here just to secure it down. Alright. We'll be able to get here for this mid lane. We're running low on mana. We're out of pots, unfortunately. Important thing to remember with her. Wow, I'm really surprised he gave up his back right there. Poseidon should know that I'm a AWILIX and he didn't have beads, that he shouldn't give me his back. But he gave me his back and opened it up for a perfect pop-up ult. Go ahead and secure our buffs here, and this will be a good time to back, most likely, right after this clear. We got to look, and actually we look like these guys are going to stay pushed up quite a bit. Let's get a double pop-up, and we'll see what we can do with it. Just pressure only. Looks like we can't end up getting a kill from it. Just kind of back him off of our duo lane there. Try and alleviate some of that pressure that they're putting on him. Perfect time to back. We had quite a bit of gold. 1,700 plus. So first thing you want to do is secure full boots and get some mana and some ward pots. Now, AWILIX is one of the only junglers that is that mana hungry because of her ability to use Suku to move around the map. She does burn a lot more mana than other junglers. So it's important here for us to make sure that we're picking up some mana pots, so that way she can sustain in lane longer. So I misplayed a little bit there. I should have been able to hit a pop-up on him. He was enough to the side that I could have probably got a pop-up on him, but I just misplayed it a little bit. But we poked him out with the Feather Step. As you can see, putting all the points into your Feather Step, you can do extreme amounts of damage. And I half health that Poseidon from one Feather Step. No need to get off Suku here to waste mana. You can just stay on her and get the XP from your mid laner. Go back to mid. No one's in mid. They're pushing our duo lane pretty hard right now. So we'll see if we can go ahead and get a gank if they're pushed up that far. But we also have these guys looking for a fight in the jungle. We might be able to pick them off here. Nice pop-up coming out. Oh, really late beads, but that's a kill here. Free kill. Perfect. A nice pop-up coming out of my mid laner. I think we caught him off guard. He didn't think we were going to blow him up in rotation like that. So he didn't have his beads ready. This is a free kill. Try and peel. I'm trying to peel super hard right now for my carry. He's going to die from that heart bomb, unfortunately. But I should be able to poke out this Ymir enough that somebody can come help me. Hopefully, because I can't fight him on my own. He's going to get a freeze through wall. I should have backed up. 7 health in a dream. We should outplay here. And we do. Perfect. So, unfortunately, if I would have backed up off that wall, I knew a freeze was coming through the wall, but I didn't think about it. So I was high pressured on that wall, and he exploited it for it. Luckily, we got the kill, so we got our first 2 kills on the map. We got just enough gold to get the item that I want to. We want to go into tier 2 of Hydras. Cost 1,200 gold, so we'll go ahead and snag that and get right back up to lane. An important thing to remember, every time you're coming back to lane, make sure you're snagging these back XP camps. Super fast clear. One thing you have to remember is AWILIX's passive is pretty much if she gets into a fight first, if she engages out of combat, she has a boost in her power. So one thing off the Feather Step as well, once you hit those first couple of basics, if you can notice, whoever I'm hitting the basics on, oh, we saw a gank so close on that. That was a great play by that Ninja to cut me off there. I should be able to survive still and get out without any trouble. I'm going to resort to my Sylvanas hopefully for some heals here. And we could come back into this fight. This could be a kill on Sylvanas, or on Osiris, I mean. He's dead, yep. Oh, I probably should have ulted for security there, and that's my fault for not killing him, but great rotation from my mid laner to ult him. I thought he was going to take more poke and more tick damage, but I neglected to realize that he's a tanky Osiris with his passive. So this is a bait. All I'm doing right here is baiting pretty much. I have such low health. They're wanting to focus me out. I'm looking for a pop-up. There it is. And that's a free kill, and I should be able to get out now. I'm going to keep baiting. see how long I can bait. I missed out on that heal, so that's going to be troublesome for me. I did get the pop up here. Well, that's got to be a kill. Perfect. So, important thing to realize there, the best takeaway you can take away from that fight is that I was focused on strictly baiting. I was baiting that other team into wanting to kill me because I was under 200 health. They knew it. But if I could stay there and bait long enough, I knew I had my ult, which would guarantee me 1 kill. And that Ymir is just so under level that we were able to get a free kill on him as well. So, important thing to remember. This Cupid's pushing this lane pretty hard. Let's go ahead and just poke him out. I'm trying to bait his dash. Unfortunately, there you can see I double tapped my basics. I'm not going to get anything out of this. I just need to back up. I do have a Sylvanas rotating over top side. Not much I can really do here unless he gets a great ult. His ult is up. There's an ult. So I think he bees. I'm not sure. I missed it, to be honest. I didn't see quite if he bees, but this is another double kill here. So we're going to go ahead and look for some jungle steal. Actually, we got a gold. This is a free gold, Fury. Especially when we kill the entire duo lane. If you ever kill the entire duo lane like we just did right there, their support and their carriers down, and you don't go gold Fury, you're wrong. So there you see a quick stat line right now. We're looking good. Kill participation is good. We're 4-0-5. We've been on a 9 out of the 11 kills. The other Ninja is farming well, but he's not fighting well. So they're not really getting anything out of his levels. He's leveling well, but he's not doing anything with them. He's not fighting anybody. He's not trying to pick anybody or anything. So he could be doing a lot more with his levels. All right. One thing you got to realize is keep your eye on that mini-map. That Osiris was proxy farming, so it's important that we see that to see if he wants to stay there. We can end up getting a pick. He obviously didn't want to stay, so we go back to wave. So, focusing once again on our abilities, we have our Feather Step, high priority into the Feather Step until it's maxed out. Next, high priority into our Moonlight Charge. Lastly, you're going to go into your dash, but highest priority obviously into the Feather Step and leveling up your ult every single time. So once again, presence here, not trying to get a kill, just trying to push him off my carry because he's alone and that Ymir's trying to camp that lane. Item wise, finishing off Hydras, starting into Jotuns. Cooldown very important on AWILIX as well as power. I've been seeing people being we traded over there in the duo lane. I've been seeing people build attack speed and crit on AWILIX. That's not how you build her. She's a burst assassin where she's just shredding quickly with an ability. That's a kill. So recognizing that this Poseidon does not have beads is a perfect opportunity to just keep exploiting him over and over and over again. That was a fantastic leash. I got outplayed extremely, extremely hard by that Ninja. I got cocky, and I thought I could go in and land on my dash and feather step him. I should have talked to my support and had my support go in and tank something for me. So that's an extremely big misplay that I'm not proud of, but you gotta embrace your misplays because there's only one way to learn and get better, and that's by misplaying. All right, so didn't have enough gold unfortunately because we died early on a back. So all we were able to buy was a sentry. We do have our beads online for our second active to try and counter that Ninja, and as well as a Ymir freeze. In rotation here, why he's fighting into this, I have no idea. Once again, another free ult. Don't know why that Ninja fought me. He just wasted so much mana on pretty much nothing. And we're going to wipe here. If this... Yep, perfect. My soul laner realized what my soul laner should have done right there. Although I'm okay with what happened. Would have been a better idea if he would have pushed that backside. I'm going to Aegis this. That would have killed me probably. I was under 300 health. But what my soul laner should have done right there was push to the backside of that tower and keep that Cupid off. So that way that he couldn't get that heart bomb on me or anyone else. That mid lane there, we don't have anybody full enough health to dive that. With an Osiris there, with how tanky he is. So, all we're going to do here, consider it a wash. We got the kills. I'm going to put my sentry on fire and portal right there. Important thing, I'm realizing that I'm getting caught in limbo where I'm not really doing anything. They're pushing my duo lane hard. Can't get over there in a timely manner. So all I can do at this point is just look for farm. So I got some farm for my back XPs. This Nisha's behind me again. And that I do not understand. I must have been literally a millisecond late. Because I was golden while I was going up in that ult. Which means I'm beadsed. And I'm puried out of that. And I should not have been ulted there. But can't complain about it. That's what happens. All I gotta learn is I gotta be faster on the finger next time. I gotta get those bees a little bit quicker. So, going into tier 2 of Jotunes here, trying to see if we can get to this fight. If that fight washes properly, Gold Fury is an option. We're fighting in the mid lane as well. We can get this mid tower and straight to a gold. I'm gonna ult him. He is gonna be super tanky. I'm not sure we can kill him here, but it's okay to fight him, because if you don't fight him now, you may never have a chance. So I'm going to keep pushing him. Oh, not what I wanted to do there when I jumped in. I really wanted to land on him and get the feather stop off him. We're going to rotate to Portal Demon here. We got a pretty sizable lead right now. We're up 21-10. I'm 7-1-7, so we're on 14 kills. We're looking good in kill participation. Gold lead looking big as well. We got a nice gold lead because we have good objective control. They're fighting there. We shouldn't. So I'm going to call them to retreat because we got the objective. There's nothing for us to lose, especially at a Portal Demon. We literally just got Portal. All we have to do is walk through. I know the Symir's camping it. I can see him on our ward that he's just camping that portal. But definitely a thing to keep in mind when you snag a Portal Demon like that, that you don't need to stay there and fight. You should disengage back, because then you can come back through the portal and fight. My carry lane ended up dying there. They're fighting on the fire side of the map. Okay, now I was curious if he is going to push that. Looks like he is. I'm going to drop that damage on my way over, because he's going to do this shred no matter what. That 2-second delay is not going to stop me. I'm going to poke him out, see if I can get his dash. I probably will here. Yep, there's his dash, and I got the pop-up. I should have ulted him to secure. But at the end of the day, I'm glad I didn't, because it would have been a waste. He was going to get blown up either way. We can start setting up for Gold Fury now. We have great wardage on the portal side, because that's our last objective we took. But we don't really have any wardage over here, which I'm not okay with. We need to get some better wardage. This is a kill on Ymir. He's so underleveled here that we're just going to continue to exploit him. Anytime I see this Ymir out right now with his back turn, he's dead to me. But as you can see, I'm warding up for a Gold Fury. They can take Gold Fury right here. And I can be getting farm. That mid lane tower is gone, so there's nothing there for me to take. But what we can do is then rotate over to get this left tower because they're pressuring our solo lane side pretty hard. So we're going to continue and push this side out. Okay, so this is a free tower here. And we could probably even get a tier 2. We do have our full 5 here now, which means they're going to be full rotating, and we can maybe catch some people in rotation. I'm looking for a pop-up for a kill in 6 seconds. I have my ult in 6. There they are, just as we thought. I'm going to jump out of that Kraken because he didn't have me in the whirlpool and snag a free kill on him. So they're hard engaging right here. This is a risky fight to take because we're so high pushed up on their tower. I burned both my Aegises and beads there, but we should have enough poke that my Shablanque and my Vulcan should be able to kill. Okay, he got out. Very smart decision from these two right here to recognize that they can poke that tower. Huge play from my mid laner. Great recognition, and we're going to get a tower, and they can get out. So great play to realize not to chase there and to engage on that tower. That was fantastic play for my carry and my mid laner. Now you keep seeing a peek at the scoreboard. My mid laner's playing fantastically. I'm 9-2 and 11. I've been on 20 out of our 30 kills. I always aim for right around 60-70% of kill participation, at least 50%. If I'm not in on 50%, I didn't have a very good game. So, continuing with the build, going straight into more power and penetration. They do not have any healing besides Cupid's Hearts and Nija's passive on his 2. So, Brawler's here, still a good pickup just because the power and pen that it offers. But like I said, not a huge deal. Oh, looks like they're actually going to surrender here. They kind of realized that they were put down and there wasn't much coming back from what they did there. So, ultimately, with the AWILIX, she has great potential in the jungle. Her mobility in the jungle is absolutely amazing on Suku and with a speed buff. But there's a game where you see how the enemy jungler was leveling with me the entire time, but failed to realize or do anything with the level that he had. He was leveling with me, however, I ended up with 9 kills and he didn't get any. So, that concludes this jungle guide for AWILIX. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you enjoyed this video and you found it helpful, drop a like, drop a subscribe. Also, put a comment if there's something you think I can do better or anything like that, any kind of suggestions or comments you had on the video. Here you see the final scoreboard, kind of give you a taste of what it went like for the game. Other than that, follow me on Twitch under the same username, and I'm on Twitter as well. I hope you guys appreciated this, and we'll have more to come. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it.